Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a updated review for you guys. I would like to share with you my updated thoughts on my Givenchy Pandora handbag. I'm also going to be discussing with you some wear and tear on the bag. So let's get into the review. Here is the Givenchy dust bag that I store my bag in. I store this bag stuffed. Let me take out the stuffing. Let me just show you guys how it looks stuffed. Let me take out the stuffing. So here is the Givenchy Pandora Unstuffed. There we go. I've now owned the Givenchy Pandora for a little over a year, about like what, 14, 15 months now. And I have used this bag very, very regularly throughout this past year or so. And I want to give you guys an updated review as well as go over my kind of thoughts on the wear and tear of the bag. So, first thing I'd like to talk about is the leather and the way the leather has relaxed. So this is actually a goatskin handbag. And if you can see, the leather has definitely softened up a bit and is super, super relaxed. Definitely has broken in and kind of become very soft and slouchy. But what I also appreciate is with age, the bag has developed this nice gloss, almost sheen to the leather, if you can see that. The leather, I have not treated, I've never moisturized this bag or anything. This is just how the leather is aging. So as it's been aging, if you can see that, it's just developing this nice sheen, which I really, really love. So I would say, although this bag is super slouchy and like soft, it still maintains some shape. Obviously not structure because of the slouchy nature of the slouchy leather, but the shape of the bag is still intact. You can pretty much see, this is perfect angle, you can pretty much see the box shape of the Pandora is still there. So I appreciate that although the leather is super slouchy and relaxed, the bag still has shape. It's not like out of shape. Next, I'd like to talk about the hardware. So I purchased this handbag with the shiny silver hardware, as you see there. And this hardware also has the swivel. Now, over time, what I've noticed, I feel like the hardware, of course, is getting some scratches there. I don't know if you can see any. But the hardware is so shiny that it still seems like from far, the hardware still seems pretty new because of the shiny hardware, which I appreciate. One thing I will talk about this clasp. This is just a clasp you push down and connect to that D-ring there. Now, when this bag is stuffed and it's really, really heavy, this clasp sometimes easily just comes off. And of course, it's not doing it now, but because of the weight of the handbag, the clasp can easily come off, and that's happened a few times while I was carrying it. Now, the first time it happened, I was actually alarmed because I was kind of scared to look at my bag because I thought that the actual strap had broken off, like this piece here had come off. And then of course when I looked at it, I said, okay, no biggie, the clasp just came apart. And that happens again whenever I have my bag very, very stuffed and it's a little heavier than usual. That easily comes apart, which is kind of annoying, especially like when you're walking down the street, your bag just can fall off your shoulder. But again, I understand it's because I have the bag pretty overpacked. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's something that, again, I've noticed over time using it. Some people may never experience that, and when I don't have my bag overly stuffed, it doesn't happen frequently. So that's not something that happens every single time I carry it. So the wear on the handles, let's look at that. So the handles, I feel like, have held up pretty nicely. This handle, top handle here, has kind of softened up a bit, but it's still, again, maintaining its shape and still very sturdy. I think discussing the leathers, the handles, the strap, as well as the hardware pretty much gives you my ideas on the wear and tear of the item. So I would say over the last year, the leather has again broken and very nicely developed this gorgeous sheen, and the structure of the bag, the shape of the bag remains intact. So I think that kind of covers my thoughts about the wear and tear of the item. Now I just want to give you kind of my updated review and current thoughts on this handbag. I still absolutely love the Givenchy Pandora. I think it's a really, really fun bag that is very versatile. I own this bag. This is the medium size. I, again, with use, have found that this is personally a little too large for me for day-to-day use. I really use this bag for work as well as travel. I have taken this bag with me on a couple of trips and I found it to be excellent. Like traveling in the airport with this handbag is so great. You just kind of sling it over your shoulder. It's so like one of those effortless bags. It looks good with everything. And it's just, I love this bag for travel. It fits a lot. I usually store a smaller handbag in there to use wherever I'm going, and then this is kind of my travel bag. And yes, I have fit a lot in here. So I love to use this bag for travel, and I love to use this bag for work. I do occasionally use it for everyday use. I just do not prefer it for everyday use because it's a little large for just like my everyday essentials, which that brings me to one of my thoughts. If I could go back and repurchase this bag, I think I would have opted for the small size, because I think the small size again would be, even though this is very versatile and I use it often, I feel like I would be able to use this small size literally every single day. And it's nice to have that one bag that you feel like you don't have to think about. You can just grab, and if you wanted to use every day, you could. This, however, like I said, it's a little large for the day-to-day use, and for that reason I kind of, you know, would like to have the smaller one, but I don't know if I necessarily would want to give up this bag for the smaller one. I would say I really enjoy this size. I really enjoy this bag. So I don't know if I would like give up this bag for a smaller size. If that makes sense. And I don't know if I need two Givenchy Pandora, so I initially was so in love with the Givenchy Pandora that I was eager to purchase a second one and get the smaller size, but I don't know if I need two bags, two Pandoras at this time. So I'm still kind of debating on purchasing the small size at some point. I'm not sure, but I really, really do like the small size, and I think the Pepe leather is still so kind of cool and funky and edgy, and something that I think I'd also enjoy using. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Givenchy Pandora. Honestly, still going strong. I still love it. I think, again, the small size would have been my choice. If I could go back and pick, I would have picked the small size. This front compartment here, I really use this front pocket, and the small size does not have this front pocket. I kind of just put my phone sometimes down in there. If I'm using or carrying cash, which again, when you're traveling, you may just want to have like a couple of things that are easy to grab. So I may put like cash or like a card in the front here. I've even stuffed folded up my boarding pass and just stuffed it in the front here for easy access. I put change in that front pocket. Like this front pocket, I feel like I use it so frequently. So that's another thing that, in comparison to the small only has these two compartments. They don't have this small zipper pouch in the front. So I do use that zipper pouch, and I enjoy the convenience of having just a separate separate compartment that's easy to get to. Like I said, especially when you're traveling or running around, it's just nice to be able to grab your essential from there. So I really, like I said, I'm still enjoying it and I'm enjoying using it. I mean, you guys let me know if you have any questions about this bag. I really, truly am still loving it. I still plan on getting lots and lots of use out of it. And yeah, that's it. That's my updated thoughts and review on my Givenchy Pandora. If you have any questions, feel free to, again, let me know in the comments below. Till next time. Bye.